Hello, my makeup loving friends. How's it going? It's been another week, so that means we have a week's worth of new makeup releases to talk about. With me, I have my gorgeous friend, Tia. You know her, you've seen her before. She's fabulous. I've said it before, she has her own Patreon. I'm linking that down below. Go check her out. She's excellent. Quick general announcement. I was trawling through Reddit because I have insomnia. Apparently Scarlett Johansson is going to launch a beauty line.
Weird.
Isn't it? I mean, she's a very beautiful woman. I've never looked at her and kind of gone, I'd love to do have my makeup in her style.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a bit weird. Like, she's beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but it's just like so many celebrity makeup brands at the moment. I'm like, do we really need this?
Yeah, and I mean, some it makes more sense than others. Because they may have a specific makeup style or whatever. But for this, it doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. But hey, I'm sure people will buy it and hopefully they'll enjoy it. But you know the drill. I have loads of people to thank for tagging me in content today. So a big thank you to Brianna, Ali, Becky, Gillian, Cheryl, Chrissy, Gaia, Paula, Beth, Nisha, Shanna, Emily, Sue, Pi of Pidonia, Franca, Gina, Daniela, Haley, Bernadette, Cecily, Amina, Kim, Jade W, Charlie, Brogan, Sarah L, Jade S, Kylie, Chris, Jenny, Tess, Amy, Callie, Christina, Kat, Sonia, Crystal, and Susie. Thank you very, very much. And look, as per usual, huge thank you to my patrons. I say it all the time, but they're a rather excellent bunch of humans. I obviously ask all of my Patreons when they join, when the birthday is, and Alexis told me that it was her birthday in early June, and I'm like, I'm not missing out on that. I know we're in July now, but you're getting a belated happy birthday. So, belated happy birthday, Alexis.
Happy birthday.
Indeed, indeed. The theme this week is freedom. So, myself and Tia, because we are tired, we elected to go with freedom to be yourself and not feel like you have to conform to be presentable in any particular way. That we can be ourselves. And I was like, yeah, that's what we'll tell them. That's what we'll say. That's our spiel.
We're not tired, which is being our gorgeous selves.
These aren't bags under my eyes. What are you talking about? No. But my Patreons have killed it. In particular, I know I don't know, I sometimes say certain things, but Chris's look.
Oh my God, I was gonna say, that was amazing.
So I'm going to show you guys the looks now, and I have all of their Instagram handles down below, so do please check out all of these fabulous, talented people. Annoyingly talented. But that means we are now on to the meat and potatoes, delicious, delicious potatoes of the video. We're talking about the new makeup releases, and the first thing that we're talking about is E.l.f. They have just come out with a whole chunk of things. So it's technically 3 different collections. So there's the Electric Mood, I think is a collaboration with Pizzion. They have a De La Soul Cream Face Quad for $12, a Shadow Crayon Duo for $12, a sheer stick for $7, but then they also have the Electric Mood collaboration with Tiana, and that includes the Feeling Lucky eyeshadow palette for $16, another lip duo for $12, and an illuminating elixir for $14. And then they have the Electric Mood collaboration with Tove Lo, and that includes a Disco Glitz brow and eye kit, a hydrating balm, and a glassy skin balm. Yeah, it's a lot of stuff. I will say, when I look at the eyeshadow palette, there's a blue on the bottom right hand corner, and it's very beautiful.
That's a lot of stuff, like a lot of collabs at the same time. Losing me.
And I will say though, E.l.f. have kind of shown in the last while they're darn good quality.
Yeah.
But for me, nothing in this is wildly interesting. Like, if we're looking at the eyeshadow palette, I think the most interesting thing about this is the backdrop and the palette design of it.
Blue eyeshadow. That's like that's it.
It's okay. And look, do you know what? For the price, if you love it, why not? I am the person who has bought her feelings a lot recently. This is not a feeling I will be purchasing.
Not me. There's like anything that there's nothing that I'm like, oh, I want this.
One of the things is a Disco Glitz brow and eye kit. So it's a 3-piece kit, includes brow gel, eye glitter paste, and dual-ended brush tool. That seems like a really weird mix of things
Yeah.
to like sell together.
Because I was first looking, is that some kind of like ABH do like the brow freeze do, but it's like foam, and then it's like some glitter thing. But then even the spoolie, it has like spoolie and then like a spatula. The other, or is it like a brush? I'm so confused. Why are they together?
Yeah,
But
that's what gets me. I'm just like, I don't really understand those products together.
is that what like a face palette, cream face squad? Oh, well,
I think I'd
that's
be
more.
semi-interested in that.
Yeah. Well, it's look kind of nice, like 2 blushes, 1 highlighter. The bronzy contour shade looks a bit deep, but
Yeah.
I think they went a bit deeper, so it's like more people can use it. But I don't like when there's just one variation to everyone because it's not gonna suit everyone. If they had like 3 different ones,
Yeah.
I love cream products.
Yeah, and particularly with a cream product, you can shear that out or build that up. So if you had 3 different variations, that would
Yeah,
really work for
that will
quite
go a really long way.
it. Like, it's not setting the world on fire, but I also don't want to set this on fire. This is the Lethal Cosmetics collaboration with Teresa is Dead, who is such a funny YouTuber. I really, really enjoy her content. She's very funny. I'm actually a Patreon of hers. I genuinely enjoy her stuff. But it completely sold out. You can still go on to Lethal Cosmetics now and you can pre-order the stuff. So there's a 9-pan palette and then there's 3 gel liners. And a lot of the names make a huge amount of sense because Teresa is Dead is obsessed with horror films. Like, her favorite film is like Jaws. A lot of the names make a lot of sense. Yeah, I mean, obviously I'm looking at that green liner.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
the liners to me are the what is at this collection. Like the palette is pretty. I like Lethal's eyeshadow quality. It's a bit ramble for me. Like I'm struggling to get a look in mind with the palette, if I'm like 100% honest.
yeah,
But the liners,
yeah,
those colors, they look nice.
yeah.
They look
I'm the same. Like, I like the palette, but I feel like it's not entirely complete. Like,
yeah,
I have to link in with another palette.
yeah, it's not like that cohesive to me. Like I like some components, like I like the blues, I like the greens, but then I'm like, why is there the pink and the like browny, like a purpley shade? Like those threw me off.
Yeah,
Like in, like I don't understand why they picked those 2 colors. They want like variation, I think, but it's just to me it's like I would have gone more like maybe add like really purple shades and not these like muted pinks and like purpley browns. And
yeah.
then it would have been like, oh my god, I would have loved that.
Totally fair. I will say though, knowing Teresa is Dead's style, this makes a huge amount of sense. And she is a massive fan of Lethal Cosmetics. Like, she loves them. So well done her on getting this collab. I like it. I think for me, I same as Tia. I think the standout are the liners.
Yeah,
They're
definitely.
delicious. So they were kind of saying that something was coming out from Wayne Goss again. It's a mascara. I loved the little thing on Wayne Goss Beauty and what they said, which was, what makes a mascara revolutionary? When you don't make ridiculous claims. 5,000,000% more volume, false lash effect, 1,000 people agreed lashes looked gigantic, etc. My mascara sets out to do three things: lengthen, black in color, waterproof, which holds curled lashes. That's it. No marketing nonsense. No, this formula took 20 years to develop. No DNA from the angels. Just a mascara that does what a mascara is supposed to do. Revolutionary in its simplicity. And you know what? I kind of loved that sales.
Yeah. But I don't get excited about
Yeah.
mascaras. This, for me, they're like, it's nice. I love a good mascara, but that being said, how much is that? It's probably gonna be somewhere around 20, $30.
$24.
Well,
Yeah.
what I thought, but then again, Essence makes amazing mascaras. This is under a fiver. I
Yeah.
think maybe even under €4. But this is like one of my favorites. I've bought many tubes of this. And it gives you volume, it gives like everything that I need from a mascara. So I it's for me it's hard to like spend that much money. I've never myself bought a high end mascara.
Yeah.
Never. Because I want to spend my money for something I can actually, see, actually feel on my face. And if I use false lashes, then the mascara that I use, it's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm the same. My falsies do all the hard work, and mascara I mainly use to make it look like, have my natural lashes blend in with the falsies. Sometimes I forget. That's how unimportant I regard mascara as. So I genuinely sometimes forget to put on mascara.
yeah.
I
So it's
Yeah.
not,
Yeah, but I appreciate the sales pitch. Like, it doesn't annoy me. Coloured Raine have some cream blushes. So there's four different shades, and they're also coming out with some new kind of like brushes, like some blush brushes. So they have the shades Floral, Smooches, Spicy, and Butterfly. Butterfly is a really interesting shade because it's very purple.
actually a bit interested. Like I've seen some use like a purpley cream blush, and it looked really nice.
Mm.
But the spicy shade, it looks a bit bronzy.
Yeah,
I'm hoping it will be like a mustardy yellowy. I love cream blushes, so I wish there was more shades though.
it feels a bit random.
Yeah,
Like, I will say though, this is a black owned brand, and I think they have selected colours that are going to look really good on darker skin tones.
yeah, I think so too. I feel that purpley blush would look amazing on like a
Absolutely.
really deep skin tone. Like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
those brushes look nice also, but I don't use that kind of brush. Well, maybe for cream blush actually,
Mm.
because for my cream bronzer I use like this, and this looks actually kind of similar. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, I don't hate it. I don't think any of those shades would necessarily suit me as it is,
yeah,
but I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, they are an indie brand. They will probably expand over the next while.
yeah.
Kudos to them. I think it's an interesting one, and we are suckers for cream products. Then we have Milani. They have their matte color fetish lipstick. They're 100% vegan and 100% cruelty free, and they're apparently made in Italy as well. The shades do look quite nice.
Yeah, I like the middle one. Really like peachy pale. Like, I'm not so into like pinky nudes anymore. Like I want them to be more like warmer undertones. So that looks nice. I feel like they have like matte lipsticks already. So But
Yeah, I think this is just like an extension to what
yeah,
they have. I always find it funny when they say things like complements every skin tone, and I'm like, you don't have to put that in as
yeah.
your sales pitch because most of the time that is not actually that's not actually the case. I will say that deep brown shade. I want to see that on Rebecca.
Oh, yeah. Also, I like the packaging. I like it a lot.
Then, oh yeah, we have RCMA. I have not heard from RCMA in a very, very long time. Do you remember there was a point where everyone talked about RCMA and having an RCMA palette, and everyone talked about it because they were like, "Oh, it's like a makeup artist staple or something," and I was like, "Oh, okay." I've never bought anything from RCMA, so I don't really know much about them. But this is their newest complexion release. They have loose powder, $26. They have liquid foundations, 36 shades for $36. Liquid concealer, $29. Some pressed powders in 4 shades for $28.
Feels so expensive to me. Like I didn't know they're so expensive.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because they're marketed as being like pro
They're
makeup.
like full MUA brand. This is not for me. This gives me like makeup artist vibes. They're like good collections that you can pick like shades to your makeup kit. I don't feel like this is marketed as like a regular consumer. It
I
everything about it, like the package and everything, for
Yeah,
me screams like makeup artist.
yeah, I would also say 36 shades. Yeah, 36 shades is usually pretty okay. However, look at the actual shade range. There isn't a lot of variation for the darker skin tones. The shade range is really not good. Like, not good at all. There's
Even
all the Caucasians are dealt with. They're fine.
but even the powders, all of them look super light.
So, yeah, we're not getting that. It's
No,
expensive for what it is. And let's face it, there are other brands that have better shade ranges that are cheaper. So,
yeah. Oh, the
for
next
that.
it's
Yeah. Oh, the next one. Right. I remember when Tia and I were on R&R a few weeks ago, and we were sitting and we were talking about um, the sneak peek of Urban Decay and Prince, and we were saying, "We believe in you. We want this to work." And then, of course, they disappointed us. And now, I don't know if it's like this is a sheer disappointment or if I'm having some sort of like an episode because I'm like, have we gone back in time? Because I remember when well, not the original, but the Naked 3 came out. I think it came out around about 2014-ish because I was doing my PhD at the time, 2013, 2014. And now they're coming out with the mini of the third
yeah.
palette.
This doesn't feel right, and also like this looks so bland. It looks so light. Even the swatches are like, come on now.
Even the swatches didn't turn up for the party. They were like, ah, no.
I just this is I
Awful.
put all of my hope on Urban Decay coming out with anything interesting on like eyeshadow and that kind of part. What happened to you?
They got bought out. It feels like they came up with this idea in 2014 and they were like, great, we'll do it. And then there was an extreme delay.
Yeah.
Like,
Well, it feels like they don't have any ideas left, and they're like, "Oh, we had that Naked series. What about Naked Dream Mini? We haven't done that yet. New, revolutionary. Maybe we can trick them."
like it does kind of, I feel a little bit annoyed because I'm like, are you insulting my intelligence?
Yeah, it's like, have this been on your storage somewhere? Somebody stole it, and now it's like given back to you after all the years, and
They
now
held
you're
it for ransom and they wouldn't pay for the ransom because they knew how rubbish it was.
we can sell this now. Nobody will know.
But like, they're also charging $29.
No, go home. Like, this is unacceptable. We don't want it. we're not gonna pay that price. Like, who's gonna buy this?
6
Who?
shades. That's like $5 per eyeshadow.
And like, no offense to Urban Decay, like I have like couple of their palettes. They're okay, but they're not that like they're not amazing.
Yeah.
Let's say they're okay, but they're not amazing.
Yeah. They were good back in 2008, right? But they haven't changed their formula. Whereas other companies have. They have been revolutionizing, they've been innovating, they've been changing their formulas. Urban Decay have not. And they're trying to give it the same stuff they did.
Stuck in there where they were doing good and they don't know how to get out of that place anymore because they think that still works.
Yeah, they're a total one trick pony. I I don't even feel this is going to be a contentious thing to say, but I want the Naked line to die.
Yeah.
It's
I
done.
don't think they're gonna it's not gonna go anywhere. Like I was like a little bit excited about the purple one, but then it was like, oh, that wasn't great. Then they go up with that Wild Wild West thing, which was like, come on, they could have done so much better.
And the formula on that apparently wasn't great either.
And like the only naked palette that I have is the Naked Heat. Was my first high-end palette, and I did like that at the time. It was like, everyone was on about the like really like warm neutral shades, and I did like that then. But I don't use that anymore, and I don't feel like that line should go and have its um it has its moment. It had its moment already, so
I agree. It needs to retire to a farm in the country. If anyone is thinking of buying this, please comment down below. I am available for psychological intervention. I can help you. Yeah, it's weird, it's confusing, it feels like a time warp. Then we have Zoeva, and they have the Together We Grow collection. Are you sure, Zoeva? Are you sure you've grown? Because they have this eyeshadow palette, and they say it's, for a natural 5-minute everyday makeup look. And then they have the Together We Grow face palette. Now, when I saw the eyeshadow palette, I did not think Zoeva. I thought KKW.
yeah, me too. Me too. And also, like, doesn't Zoeva have like million of these natural palettes? There's nothing new there. Like, Zoeva doesn't inspire me on the makeup portion of their like collection. Like, their brush is amazing. I love it.
I recently got a new brush from them, which I think you would like. This is the 118, the multi-liquid brush.
Oh, that looks nice.
Yeah. But other
But
than their brushes, I was in TK Maxx the other day, and I saw quite a few Zoeva palettes on sale, and they're not dissimilar to this. I think it was like the toasted caramel or something, and it's that neutral eyeshadow. And I'm like, you're selling this onto TK Maxx. It's obviously not working. You're not getting the sales. Why have you done this?
there's nothing interesting about that palette. Nothing. And the face palette is also like meh. It's also like one face palette for everyone. I thought we were over
Yes.
this.
I again feel like I've traveled back in time
Yeah.
to like 2005 when Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie were friends and they were
Yeah.
living a simple life. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand. Yeah.
I
Obviously,
don't think they're grown together at all. They're just going back in time.
yeah. Like, are you okay? I know lockdown has been hard, and you're probably being nostalgic and thinking of times past when you were able to go outside, but that doesn't mean that you regress with your makeup. No, no, and like you can do beautiful neutral palettes. That's the thing. It's
Yeah,
entirely
they can
possible.
do that good. Like it's not about that all neutral palettes are bad. It's just about have some imagination.
Yeah, rather
Mm.
than a copy and paste
Yeah.
or a reproduction of a previous idea but with less shades. Then we have ColourPop because obviously it's another week, so we have more ColourPop. And this is their Cherry Crush collections. As per usual, whenever they're bringing out a collection, there's a million different things. There's a 9-pan palette, as is obligatory at this point, 2 glossy lip stains, 2 gel liners, 2 cheek dew serums, a BFF liquid liner, cherry hair clips, and a cherry hand mirror. And they are available now. And I will say, ColourPop are having a sale on the site at the moment where everything is 30% off, including this collection.
But isn't this palette the like similar to the like
The Squeeze Me watermelon palette.
and the like strawberry something?
Yeah.
Isn't nothing like I'm sure this palette isn't nothing new. The Wine Me palette is a little bit similar, like wine
I
something.
mean, look, I'll say it. I love a monochromatic palette, but at this point, they have done all the colors. They have
Yeah,
done all of the monochrome series. Stop
boring
doing
now
that.
from ColourPop. Like, come on,
Yeah.
do something new. Like all of this collection, the only thing I'm like, oh, those cute little hair pins and
Same.
the
Same.
liner, nice, and the mirror. But the makeup, I'm like, the palette and the main thing, I'm like,
I also think that when you look at the 9-pan palette, weirdly, a lot of the shades look the same.
yeah, like the swatches on the side, they look exactly the same.
They do.
Like,
Like on the eyelid, they're going to look exactly the same.
same. Like, how do you do that when you have 9 colors to choose?
You had one job.
And perfect.
But there's no difference in depth. Like
Yeah,
it's all along the same color spectrum, like just middle of the line, not very light, not very dark, just mid-range. Then we have Glisten Cosmetics, and they have their cocktail collection cocktail. So it's 10 new duochrome shades of liner. They are £8 each, or you can get the full set for £65. I would also say that I have a referral code and a thing for 10% off if you're interested. And I will put that down below in the description box. I think these are interesting. And I will say I've tried a lot of their liners before, such as the Pride liner. I really like it, and I've tried one of their duochrome liners as well. Now the thing with duochrome liners is like you can't just give one like swipe. That's not going to really work for you. You have to build it up. So if that annoys you, or you find that when doing that your liner is going to crack, don't do it.
up there.
Yeah, it looks better if you put like say a black liner underneath and it really makes it pop. I think
Yeah.
the price it's pretty good, like £8 for
And I know that a lot of people like Glisten
yeah.
Cosmetics liners, so it's not bad. Like the on the pants, the colors look nice, but swatch, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know. They look a bit weird to me.
Yeah,
I'm
I feel
like
like duochrome liners aren't quite there yet.
like the water activated duochrome liners. I feel like they're not at their fullest potential. Like they look a bit like not
Like 40% loaded.
yeah.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Like, I mean, this definitely looks a lot better than XX Revolution's horrific duochrome liners this time last year.
Yeah.
So I think we're definitely seeing that over time, this is getting better. Do I think that this is necessarily the best yet to come? No, I'm hoping that there'll be more innovation with this and that people will eventually like nail down the formula. But I think for the moment that with things like duochrome liners, you're gonna have to come in with something else, like put another liner underneath or have a base to really make.
Yeah, you have to work with them a bit more.
Yeah,
It's not,
this is not a liner for a beginner.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I like the concept of it. I may pick something up at some point, because I am a little bit obsessed with activated liners. It's a bit of a problem at this point, but There you go. Sample Beauty then have the Blooming Lovely eyeshadow palette, and it is £20. So it's absolutely massive. 28 shades. I think the thing that kind of bugs me about this is it feels very jumbled. Like I loved the way they did the plush palette and
Yeah,
how you could see the rose and you could kind of go,
yeah.
oh, okay, there's a cohesive color story there. They did that with the equalizer too.
Yeah, this is like it's too jumbled. Like I like the colors in it, but I can't see the full potential of the palette because it's so like mismatchy. Like the colors doesn't like. I like when colors are set up like the same colors next to each other.
Yeah.
It gives me more like a clear head and mind to look at what I actually have, because not with this one I would have to like, oh, like I can't get a look in mind when it's this mumbled. Like it's hard for me.
Yeah.
So it's a hard no for me for that reason. I just it gives me anxiety to
Same.
even look. Like if I had to do a look with that, I probably like I would like, oh, it looks nice. I like the colors if I would buy it, but then it would leave like unused on my desk or somewhere because it's just too. Maybe if you could like rearrange
Yeah.
it, but yeah,
Yeah. I know that some people really like having a jumbled palette because it forces them to come out of their comfort zone. They think of combining things that they wouldn't normally do. And I totally get that. That's not the way that my mind works. I think I would spend about 20 minutes sitting in front of that palette trying to figure out what I would do with it and would eventually get annoyed and just be like, I'll do something else.
like this is really mumbled. Like it's not the pleasing to my brain how it's like laid out.
Hmm.
But this is like at the like at my. I can still do a look with this, but it's still like it's at my like I need
At the
to
edge
think
of your comfort zone.
yeah, I need to think so much more with those kinds of palettes, what I'm gonna do, than if I would have like a nicely laid out palette that has the same like carnival palettes. I love the layouts on those because you can see clearly what you have and you don't have to think too much.
Yeah, I agree. It's the jumbledness. I kind of want to take out all the pans and then reorder it.
Yeah.
But I'm
I
also
would
lazy.
do that. Like if there were like removable pans that you can like lay out yourself,
Yeah.
or they had like two options. For like the people who likes this kind of you can have, but the people who are like us, we could have it like rearranged the way we want.
Yeah. I got tagged in this so much, and it's almost like you guys know me. This is Copacetic Cosmetics, and these are two different blush highlighter quads. I know, you're like, wait, it's green. That's actually what it's put down on as the website. It's a blush highlighter quad, but I think most people would look at that green one and kind of like, okay, I'm going to use this on the eyes. They're $32 each, and it's with Copacetic Cosmetics. I will say that Copacetic has a sale on at the moment because they're celebrating their birthday. I like Copacetic. I've tried some stuff from them and I really enjoy them. It is like a little indie business.
The Moonstone one, I'm like, okay, that's a face palette. That's like a highlighter palette. Nice. I don't see like blushes in there, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maybe blush toppers
Yes. Yeah.
maximum, but the green one, it's a stretch to call
Yeah.
face palette. I know that she said that you can use them on your eyes. It's totally eye safe. I just don't understand why to call it as a face palette because it clearly like I would maybe use like it has like the light green, like almost like minty like color that I would maybe use as a highlighter. But the other ones I'm like, ooh,
As a color story, great. Love it. I'm very confused as to how it's categorized.
yeah, me too. I don't understand why. What's the reason behind wanting it to call it as face palettes?
Dior then have their Forever Couture Luminizer Highlighter. So it seems to be coming out in these 6 different shades for the Caucasians amongst us. It's going to cost a bomb. They haven't said what price it is yet.
Expensive. What is Pansy Extra?
Oh, pansies are a type of flower.
Oh, okay. I don't know. It's hard to tell because there's no swatches.
Yeah.
All of the shades look really light.
There's an actual white shade in there.
No, it's not for me. I don't usually go for like high end, but the packaging is beautiful.
Yeah.
And I know Daniela loves the Dior. Is it Dior?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The highlighter quad that I actually want.
Yeah, same.
This is like the same kind of formula. I think it's cool that they're good. It's cool that they're coming out like individual ones.
Yeah.
I would maybe like to watch this in the store.
Yeah. I'm just really confused about the shade range.
Yeah, that's a bit pants.
Yeah, or pansy.
Yeah,
Pansy extract. Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. And the very last thing that we're going to talk about in depth, because it's a new month, that means we have a new birthday gemstone thing from BH. So, hey July babies, how you doing? It's your ruby month. This is what BH have come out with. So they said that the big pan is essentially like a blush slash highlight is what they put it down as, and I was like, no, sweetheart, that's a blush. I don't see how that could be used as a highlighter, even on a very dark skin tone. I couldn't see that being used as a highlighter. So it's a ruby palette with one ruby shade.
This is one of my least favorite ones of these. They're doing really good at these. Like this is not the worst that they've done. Like if we're thinking about the
Zodiac series.
Yeah. So it's not like the worst of palettes of history, but I don't like it. I think the color story, I don't understand the
Why is there a yellow?
Why is there red glitter? Like I understand ruby, but I don't. The red glitter doesn't go with the rest of the colors, in my opinion.
Yeah.
They're yellow, like sparkly shade.
I don't get it. Like I genuinely don't get it together. Like the one red, the one true ruby that's in there is, I think, a glitter.
Yeah.
Like you're saying.
It doesn't. Nice.
Yeah, but they don't then have like a ruby red matte or even a sapphire. All of the rest of the shades then are either like a weird murky brown. Like they're
so much better. Like imagine like deep like reds and like mauve, like deepy like pinky mauve shades, and like even the glitter, like the red that actually is red. I don't like the tone of it. Like I feel like they could have done so much better. And I don't understand, like, why is there a brown? Why is there I don't know.
Like out of 7 shades, 3 of them are neutral.
Yeah. And you're like, you're red hot ruby.
Where is the ruby? Genuinely.
Red hot ruby.
But where is the ruby? Where? I do not see it in that palette at all. Like, well, look, I get it. It's yeah, clearly. Look, I get it's affordable. It's $9. You know, it doesn't break the bank. BH have a really bloody good formula. Like they have been killing it. However, I think this is quite a letdown.
Yeah, this is one of the worst that they've done in this collection.
It's like they went and started making a different palette, and then they're like, Christ, lads, we have to do a ruby palette for July. Quickly, put one sort of red shade in there. That'll do. Like, I don't get what this has to do with ruby at all. that's it in terms of the stuff that we're going to talk about in depth. So that means we're on to the lightning round. As per usual, there's a whole chunk of stuff, and we're starting off with Revolution Body Care. They have AHA exfoliating foot peel socks for £5, which, by the way, you can get the exact same thing on things like Groupon for about £2, but there you go. Makeup Revolution then are repackaging their blush palettes and trying to be like, hey, they're the same. So they have their Ultra Blush palette in Golden Desire and Golden Soul for £6, and they're also expanding their Super Dewy Liquid Blush to 3 extra shades. There's Blushing in Love, Fortunately Flushed and Totally Blushed for £5. Barry M have added in some new bronzers. W7 are now duping NARS and coming out with some orgasm blushes, it seems. Beauty Bay are coming out with, or have come out rather, with some new lash styles. So they're in the styles Float, Dance and Zoom. They're €9 each. Or you can get the 3 of them together for €18, which I still think is overpriced for what they are, but there you go. Betchy Beauty Blends have this Egyptian Deities collection bundle. Oh, well then, this beautiful. And I can see the Egyptian theme in there. Uoma then are coming out with a couple of different things. They have the High Life highlighter and contour palette, and they've come out in 2 different variations. So one that's very deep and one that is more light. They've also come out with what looks to be a liquid face product. So I'm assuming like a blush type, like a liquid blush. Glitterband Cosmetics have a new sponge. Melt are, I wonder if they're going to try and bring back the Amor Eterno collection, slowly but surely, because this liner was part of the Amor Eterno collection, and they're bringing it back.
I feel like my heart just dropped a bit when I saw that.
It is
I
nice.
love that. That looks so pretty.
It's gorgeous. Yeah, so it's Fortuna. Not like as in like for tuna, but like, oh, Fortuna.
Bring back the whole collection.
Right. Okay, I know this isn't in our big round, but I want to talk about this very briefly. Because 2 weeks ago, they brought back the brushes from the Amor Eterno collection, and now they're bringing back one of the liners.
Maybe they're like slowly bringing back. I would buy that, like that bluey ready palette. Like I would have to get it. I would have to get it.
I hope that's what they're doing.
Yeah, me too.
I think that would be a smart move for them. But sheer conjecture, don't take it to the bank. Then we have Indie Beat Cosmetics, and they have the Heartthrobs palette. It's based upon boy bands. Yinabelle Beauty and their Girl Power collection. So it seems to be that each of these palettes are inspired by Sailor Moon, but I feel like they may not have the license to use it. But there you go.
I feel like I've seen these palettes before on another brand.
Have. So they're always doing it. There's like a sub-brand of the indie makeup that does all of this anime manga inspired stuff, and then they just go bleh. Then P. Louise seems to be coming out with some more sort of like bases, like coloured bases. Pinku Cult then are coming out with a Pity Party eyeshadow palette. It's £20. Reminds me a little bit of the Gone Rogue by Lois Cosmetics, and 2 new lip glosses. So they are £6 each. Doesn't break the bank. Don't think it's not. Then let us talk about Titmas. Titmas are coming out with their multi-chromes, and they've given us some shots. So they have the shades Eve, Sonia, Cheryl, and Nemesis, if I remember correctly. Or Eva, sorry, not Eve. Beautiful.
Beautiful.
Well done. Very proud. I may have not I may. I am gonna end up picking these up because, you know, anyways, they're very nice. Do show us some love. Then we have Pixie, and they're coming out with the Mind Your Own Glow Radiance palette, the Tones and Textures eyeshadow palette, the Shapeshifter contour palette, and the Cream Rouge palette. Kind of feel like I've seen all of these before from them. Bite Beauty then have the Current Cravings collection from their Lip Lab. So there's 4 different shades, and they're $35 each. Then we have Glam Shop Poland, and they're coming out with some new singles. MAC have some new Luster Glass Sheer Shine lipsticks. There's 20 shades, $22 each. Then we have Kaja, and they have their Little Shots Mini Gloss Shot Duo $15. Then have Ulla Henriksen and their 20% acid night treatment, and it's called Jutopia, and that is $55. We have Halo Taco, and they have 3 nail polishes together. This is one of the rare occasions where they bundled something together to save you money, because you can get them for $11 each, or you can bundle the 3 together for $30. Well done, Halo Taco, and bundling things together. This is the first time I've seen them do that. ColourPop maintains this is new. Some new mini collections, that's what they're calling them. Winky Looks then have a duo of watermelon lip products. So they have a sugared watermelon lip scrub for $16, and then they have a watermelon jelly pH lip balm for $16. Esther Black have launched their eye liners. They're 36 Australian dollars. Then Menagerie Cosmetics are coming out with a whole chunk of new singles. They're the chameleon eyeshadows. They're all $7.50 with the exception of Cobra, which is that kind of a golden shade. They've also said that they're restocking the Annette palette, the Menagerie, I can't remember what it was called. I bought it and then they cancelled it. Now they had said
then first.
Yeah, they had said they'd do that, but I've gotten nothing, and I've tagged them and asked them, and they haven't responded.
Bad move for them, because
Does save money though. So yeah, I can't see myself getting it. I don't like that move. We then have Gamer Glam Cosmetics, and this is their Press Start eyeshadow palette, $18 for 6 shades. Salt New York have 2 new shades of cream blush. There's Flora and Terracotta. Neve Cosmetics then are coming out with their Metal Amnesia collection, 8 shades, $7.41 each, or you can get the whole thing for $62.16. E.l.f. Cosmetics then have Multichrome Flakes, 10 shades, $6.99 each. Madage Beauty London have the Island Dreams collection, so those are 4 high shine lip glosses, and they are out now. Milk have some new lip and cheek cream blushes. So Swerve, which is a terracotta, and Dash, which is a light pink. They're $18 each. Melly Love Beauty has the 80s Baby eyeshadow palette for $14.99. J. La Rue Cosmetics is releasing their Chameleon bundle, so there's 6 shades, and you can get all 6 of them for $30, which I don't think is bad actually. Like, all things considered, we've seen much more expensive. Lorat are coming out with their new body shimmer in the scent Pink Coconut. What does a pink coconut smell like? The same as a regular coconut, I would assume. Then we have Ammo Cosmetics, and this is the Ultra palette. So it's 5 matte violet pigments, and it's $22. Rose Beauty Skin, and they're coming out with their peach blush collection, so it has a scented body lotion and a body butter along with a soy wax candle. Then Edge Beauty have their Edge Glass lip gloss, which is available now. Cleona Cosmetics are coming out with the limited edition Perfect Neutrals collection, and that came out on June 30th. We then have Suri Beauty, and they are coming out with 3 different 9-pan palettes, and that's coming out from July 9th. MK Blended, and they have the Genesis eyeshadow palette, and it's $40, so quite warm toned neutral. Laced with Cherry have the Interstellar neon eyeshadow palette for $26.99. Lurella Cosmetics have the Firecracker eyeshadow palette. We then have Wicked Sister Cosmetics, and they have some eyebrow pomades, so 10 different shades and $10 each, vegan and cruelty free. Byrooks, which is kind of the sister brand of Artitude Cosmetics, have the Glow Getter sample size, so it is a 5ml bottle. Then, god darn it, I am going to end up getting something from Carla Cosmetics at some point. They keep doing this to me, right? So they have their nighttime collection. They have 3 opal multichromes, Pillow Fight, Insomnia, and Beauty Sleep. They're gorgeous. Brianna XO Cosmetics have the Tokyo Force eyeshadow palette and the Beach Team eyeshadow palette. They're $22.99 each. We then have Sugar Cosmetics with the Hot Girl Summer eyeshadow palette for $25. Chantecaille have the Orange Flower Water Facial Mist. It's hydrating, toning, and apparently invigorating. It should want to be, because it's $68. Do you know what? It might actually just be the shock of paying $68 for a face mist that actually invigorates you. Drunk Elephant have their Catch Some Rays set, so it includes the Mini O Blues, the Mini D Bronzy, and the Mini Umbra Tint Physical Daily Defense, and that is available for $22. I don't think that's bad if you want to try Drunk Elephant.
Really expensive usually, so that's not actually that bad.
Yeah, like I'd be interested, because I could then actually try it and see if it were. I like with skincare to get something small first, because if it doesn't agree with my skin, what good is a big pack for me, but there you go. We then have Vive Cosmetics, and this is their Da Bomb Gloss collection. So 3 shades, and they're coming out on the 9th of July. We then have Bobbi Brown and their Real Nude collection. So there's the Longwear Cream Eyeshadow Stick for $30 each, 3 face and cheek palettes, $48 each, Real Nudes Lip Collection lipsticks, $29 each, 3 Real Nudes eyeshadow palettes for $45, and an angled face brush for $62. Very expensive. Chaotic Cosmetics then have their new Loud Lips liquid lipsticks, and they are also coming out with this blush palette. It's the Bangin' Blush palette for $24.99. Charlotte Tilbury then have some Eyes to Mesmerize. So basically, one of those cream eyeshadows. $32, and they come in the shades Walk of Shame and Pillow Talk. It's like she only has so many names for products.
Pillow talk, pillow talk.
And I know she has an eyeshadow that's called Walk of Shame as well. And I know that she actually changed it at one point. She was
They change. She's
yeah,
like trying to name everything pillow talk and then a couple of other names that she loves.
honestly, she just keeps recycling. But I remember she changed, and correct me if I'm wrong, anyone who knows better about this than me, but I'm almost certain that she changed the name Walk of Shame to Walk of No Shame, because she was getting a lot of kind of backlash of kind of saying women owning their own sexuality shouldn't be shamed for it. So I was like, yeah, fair. So interesting that she's kind of coming back from that, it seems. There you go. We then have Sarah Bella Cosmetics, and this is their Love and Lust eyeshadow palette, $20. We have a lot of stuff from Lollipop Cosmetics, the Demon Sailor palette, because the first one was the Fire Soul palette. Then they have 5 loose glitters and 5 styles of faux mink lashes, and they're coming out soon. We then have Snazzy Cosmetics, which is a cruelty-free brand based in Kuala Lumpur in Malaysia. They have the Lavender Jade 7-piece eye brush set for $45, and they have the Lavender Jade 3-piece pro liner set for $20. Lads, if you want a good liner set, just
the brushes look nice.
they do. But if you want a good liner, like a good liner brush, just go on to AliExpress.
Yeah, I just bought like paint brushes and like nail art brushes.
That's what I have. Yeah. They're brilliant, so I don't think you have to spend anything crazy for that. Then we have Moira Cosmetics, and they have launched 18 new Lip Divine liquid lipsticks. So they are $7 each.
Why aren't you more accessible to us?
That is my major. I think I'm actually going to end up biting the bullet at some point and just getting a chunk of stuff from them.
Yeah.
Because now that they have like these liquid lipsticks for $7, and there's blushes and bits and pieces that I want from them as well, I think I am actually just going to make a big order. We have Ga lashes, and they have the La Micho Kakana eyeshadow palette. I'm not very good with languages. I think I did well to pronounce that. And 6 double color water activated liners and 5 styles of lashes. And they're available now because everyone and their mother has water activated liners at this point. Finally, we have King Beauty Shop, and they have launched their mega rainbow eyeshadow palette with 126 eyeshadows.
No.
126.
No. This is so bad.
It's available now for pre-sale because you don't want to miss the rush.
Gonna miss on that.
Don't want to miss on that. It's available for pre-sale for $40, and it will normally then be $45 after the 8th of July.
Because you need that.
I'm gonna say it. This is one of those like cheap brands that we see just churning out stuff every so often, and it's, I suppose, affordable when you think about the amount of product that you're getting. Therefore, Elena, could you please buy this? And could you please use this in a video? I
think You Can Be has like kind of similar their size. So to
But I want to
confirm,
buy this one specifically, and make sure you buy it before the 8th of July. You want to save that $5, Elena. I just, I just want to see her just kind of being all like throwing shade.
go pre-order now.
Yeah, and make sure that John is around so you can swatch on his legs and arms again. So that'll be great. That's it in terms of the new makeup releases. So we are now on to some sneak peeks. So we have Sugar Drizzle Polish, and they came out with a very nice duochrome palette not that long ago, and this seems to be another one that they're coming out with. They haven't announced a date yet, but this looks to be quite a nice complementary palette. I like that. Yeah, I do too. I'm very interested between that, like the duochrome palettes that they have, and they also have the duochrome liners.
Oh.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna end up picking up one or two things from them at some point in the future. Don't know when, but at some point. So they are also then coming out with a blush palette. It's their Blushing Over You, and it's 6 shades.
Yeah. The packaging, little picky there.
Yeah.
So cute.
They also did a palette that had a raccoon on it. So, I mean, I'm just saying they're kind of getting me a little bit in terms of their packaging. Don't know. Just stop it. Stop attacking me. Then we have a product specifically for Rebecca because she loves her liners, particularly like ones that come like this. This is Glamier and some new UV neon liners. We then have QC Queen Cosmetics and their Cocktail Party eyeshadow palette, and that is available sometime in July. Then we have Trinidad Cosmetics, and they're coming out with the Love Breathing Art eyeshadow palette, and it seems they're also coming out with something else. So I'm not sure if it's like glosses or liquid lipsticks or if it might be liquid eyeshadows. Don't know. Then we have Divine Feminine Cosmetics, and they have the Phoenix eyeshadow palette, and that is coming out on the 18th of July. It's $33.30. Then we have OG Beauty Shop, and this is a palette that they're coming out with at some point in 2008. Sorry, I mean 2021. It does feel exceptionally dated though. Then Gemini T have the Heaven's Official Blessing themed palette. Really? Is that what an official blessing looks like? There isn't enough to it though. It feels a bit mismatched. Like the colors individually, I like a few of them, not all of them. But together as a color story, I don't understand it. Okay, XX Revolution have sneak peeked this. Are XX Revolution getting interesting again?
I don't hate the top, like the green vibes. I'm like, oh, that might be. If it's like a green palette with those, they have the pink and the purple. If that is the green version of it, I might need to buy from Revolution again. But we know Revolution. They sneak peek the most.
They screw it up.
Of the palette. So this might be just the most interesting part of it. And the rest of it's like so nah.
Yeah. We talked earlier about RCMA and their, let's be real, rather lacking foundation. Clarity Cosmetics, a little indie brand, are coming out with 96 shades. Look at how deep that goes.
And I can imagine that they have like good like undertones there, like different undertones for people, really light shades, really deep shades. Like I feel like, and also like all olive undertones, because I know that a lot of brands don't do like a good olive undertone, like foundations. So I feel this might be good. Like I'm not after another full coverage semi-matte foundation, but I like that the shade range is like A+.
So this is Rosewood Cosmetics, and this is their Rose Dust eyeshadow collection. So they have provided some swatches of those, and that's what that looks like. Face Glaze Beauty then are sneak peeking their multi-chrome Magic Cream eyeshadow eyeliner pots. Foolish Hustle Lashes have their Boulevard Nights eyeshadow palette, and this is their shade reveal of what's going into it. Made by Mitchell have sneak peeked that they're coming out with something, so it seems they're going to have some new blushes, but I'm also wondering, are they coming out with some more liquid stuff, or is it like brushes for their bronzers or something? And finally, Vive are saying that they're adding to the Dew family, and it's for instantly glossy, perfectly hydrated lips. Some lip dew. But that's it. That is the end of the video. You know the general drill. Go find Tia. Patreon, YouTube, Instagram, all that sort of thing. And if you haven't already subscribed to me, for the love of God, do. It's not that difficult. So yeah, like, comment, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell for more of this. This happens every week, apparently, and other videos intermittently. Do please share, because sharing is caring. Unless, of course, it's an STD, in which case, wrap it up. Don't be gross. Next week we shall do a demonstration, just to indicate to you how to do it. But that's it. That is the end of the video, and we will see you guys in the next one. Bye!
Bye.